Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, depending on where you are streaming from. Okay, today we are going to be, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to create engaging presentation. Now, who are these useful for? A teacher who wants to create a visual presentation, for the students, which we know is very important in education. Most times, what we want to teach the children or the students, we project it, we put it on a slide so that we can add our visuals, our videos, our audios, our images. So it's very, very essential when it comes to education. So everyone who has something doing with education, maybe do a presentation or you're a teacher or educator, you need to learn how to do this because it's very important. Or it may be for a student. If you're a student, you need to make a project or you need to do an assignment. And in that assignment, you need to do a presentation when you are doing a seminar, project defense, and some other things. You actually need the skill of presentation, how to make presentation. Also, it may be a professional person, maybe a businessman, woman who wants to uh, make a speech or you want to make a presentation concerning your business. This tutorial is very important for you. Hi, I'm Titilayo. I teach how to use any form of digital skill. I teach any form of digital skill, anyone that you need, anyone at all. That's, in fact, I teach productivity skills. Those things, productivity tools, those ones that will help you to be productive at work, in your content creation, in anywhere you just need it. So those are the things that the skills that I teach. Anything digital, anything you want to know about digital, you want to learn about digital, I teach that. I teach coding, I teach AI, I teach so many things. So in this video, this tutorial, I'll show you how to create an engaging and professional presentation using Canva, even though you are a beginner. You just want to start using it. Yes, I'm going to show you how to do that. And one good thing about Canva is that, though I know we have many tools we can use to do this. You can use your PowerPoint, you can use Slide, Google Slide, but in this case, we are making use of Canva. And you know that Canva is a tool that is free. It's free for everyone, at least for you to do many things, not even just few things. The free version of Canva can help you to achieve so many things. But that doesn't mean that you can't subscribe to the pro version because the pro version has a lot of benefits to offer. So, but you can start by just exploring the free version by going through it, using it to do your work. So if you enjoy it at the end of the day, which you are going to enjoy it, you can now make payments for pro version, which will also serve you better. So Canva is very important. It's ideal for teachers because as a teacher, you want to show your student things. You have a lot of pictures, a lot of things you can include in your presentation. Canva, your student can learn how to use it to do their graphics, how to design. They can use it for their social media posts. They can use it for a lot of things. A business person, you have a lot of things to enjoy, to benefit as a business owner. You want to do your flyers, you want to do your logos, you want to a lot of you want to do presentation, you want to create video, you Canva is go to website for you. So even as a student, Canva will help you to learn so many things. Okay, so let's quickly go into the business of today, how to create engaging engaging presentation. So we have two ways of doing this. You can use two ways really. We can use a template that has been designed inside Canva, or we start creating ours from scratch. But in this video, let's start with creating with template, which is the easiest and faster. Okay, so this is my Canva home, and in this my Canva home, just go to your search, go to your search. This is where I have my search. This way I have my search. So just search for um, presentation. Okay, so you can see for the search PowerPoint presentation, PP presentation, business presentation. If it is education like me, okay, just say okay for this. We have different. If you come here, there are so many of them because I have searched for education presentation. You can see depends on what you want to, anything you want, based on your goal, what you want to see. So many of them here, so many slides that you can use to do your work. So I'm going to check my own categories is under education because I actually want to make a presentation for my student or for my class. So depends on the category you want. Can select category here, all category. What we have here is all category. Can select the style, which one? Professional, corporate, minimal, play, simple, illustrate, anything colorful, anything you want to do. So now let me go. Uh, I'm going to search for the one I actually like. So I'm there searching for the one I like. This particular one I like, not seen it. Really in love with that one. So you can search through and through and pick the one you like. This one, yeah. Okay, you can just search through until when you get to the one you want. I've not gotten the one I want. Let me just still go down. Maybe I'll see it. Mm, this one is nice also. This is actually nice. This is nice. It's not bad. That's not bad. Let me search for another one. Okay. I have to just pick. Let me add education to that particular one I'm looking for. We come up. So if I can't see it, I just make use of anyone I am seeing. I love colorful ones. They are beautiful. They are all, can you see? They are all very beautiful. So I'm just going to take one of them. One of them. You can narrow your search. Let me see. Let me see ICT presentation. I'll see that. Okay, you can see. I see got. You see? Have you seen them? So these ones are for ICT, technology, and core. Okay. So I can pick any one of them. So let me now look for one. One of these to pick. I actually love this. Let me see. I actually love this. Okay, let me make use of this. You can see them, the different number of so many of them. So if you click on it, we are using template. Template it has been designed not by you, by someone else. We just want to make it our own by changing everything that the person has done and make it yours. Okay, so let's go to customize this template. Customize the template. You can see it now. Okay, this okay. See the presentation. It has up to 10. How many? How many slides? More than 10 slides in it. And this is the first one. What is coding? I love coding. Actually, I love coding. So we can start from here by changing the colors. Okay, you can change the colors. If you don't want to change the color, if you like it, you can still leave it like that. Two ways. But what I'll change is I'm going to change this blue to make it look deeper. I love deep blue. Is it giving me what I want? Really? You can see that color is not there. I'm trying to create another blue that is deeper than what I have there. Okay, I think I love it. So I'm going to be using it for all the places where I have blue. Look at the blue. Is this all the places where I have this blue? All those blue. I'm going to change them. Using it, changing them. So that's why it is a what? attempt it, you can change it and make it yours. You won't stress yourself to do much. Changing the blue color of this one also. You can see I've changed it and it's looking beautiful. It's still looking very, very beautiful. So all the blues, I love this, my own color of blue. Yes. Okay, just the blue. I'm changing. Okay, I've changed it. Okay, so now I'm now going to make it put my own content. We don't have same content, so I have my own different content. So I'm going to put my own content right now, which is what is web development. So I'm going to do it in a way that it will suit me. You can see mine is more than. So I can actually increase this, then decrease my size, then web development. Let me do it this way. Okay, so I have it as two. So here I can reduce the spacing, the line spacing a bit so that it will move closer. Okay, okay. So let me still reduce. Okay, you can see it now. It is web development. So now this an image, I can just leave it or I can change it, but I like it, so I'm going to leave it. So let's look at the learning points. My learning, I'm going to call my learning objectives. Delete what is there. Learning objectives. Reduce. I'm going to reduce. I'm going to reduce it. So 1, 2, 3. So already have my learning objectives. So bringing it out now. First one, define web development. Okay, define web development. Number 2, classify web development. Okay, classify web development. And the third one, where's the third one? Explain this. Okay, then I'm going to have one extra one. Let me see if there's a place I can put that one. This one. So I'm going to increase the font size a bit and change the color. 40. I'm going to make all of them 40. 40. Okay, so move it up. And I have the fourth one. So what am I going to do with the fourth one? So let me change this first. I'm going to bring the fourth one also in. This color. Okay. So I change this color instead. This is test color, test color. Instead, I change it to this, change it to this, change it to this. Good. So don't forget, I still have one more. So let me bring one more that I have. Briefly explain what a website is. Okay, that's the fourth one. So let me see if I can just drop it here. It's fast space. I just the fourth one here. Yeah. See, reduce the font size. Going to be under here. So I'm going to can copy this and see this is to duplicate, make it double. I bring it here and call it the fourth one. Okay, I can type inside, so let me just limit it to 3 for now. I'll work on it later. Okay, and this is the fourth one. I can still leave it there. So the fourth one, I'm going to make it blue. Good. Okay. So this is what I've just done. So let's just check what I've done. Remember, I only changed 2 of the slides, others are still there. But with I've changed it to change it from what it was before to what I want. So these objectives, let me change the color too. Please try to maintain same color throughout your project. Is very try to presentation is very important. So I'll come here. If I'm a teacher now or anybody, I just want to show what I have. I want to present it to people. You go to present, and from this present, you say present. Okay, so let me start from the first one. This is the first one. You can see this is the first one here. You can change this picture to your own picture. We get to where we start putting picture and go. Then the learning objectives, you can see. So these are the 2 we have worked on. So I'm going to just close it here and go back to normal. So we are going to the third one. Okay, before we go to the next one, please try to share, give a good comment, share with someone who may need it. Someone may have someone that is very close to you that have a need for it. And please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel so that you encourage me to continue making and engaging videos like this. Okay, so let's go to how we can add new slide. Let's assume I want to add a new slide. Okay, no, let's not do that now. Let's just complete this one while I go to create from scratch. At least with that one, we'll be able to go through all those other parts. So let me work on this. Then I'll go to my next. What I have is what is a web development. That's what I have in the third one. So I'll go to it. What is a web development? I'm going to just put it here. What is what is web web development? Okay. What is web development? So I'm just going to reduce my size, then bring this one down. Go to space, reduce the space a bit. Okay. Then I'm going to reduce the size also. You can see it. What is web development? Okay. So I'm going to put my answer here. That's my one. Okay. So I'm going to paste it here. You can see that I'm copying. If I'm typing, I'll type it there. So I'm increasing the size so that I can see. Web development is the process of building websites and applications for the internet. Okay, so let me change this image. So I'm going to delete it. So if you want to delete, just press delete or right click on it and press delete. Okay, so let's go. Now to get my image, I'll go to upload or go to elements. If you have your picture already, go to it. If you don't have your picture already, go to elements. So in this elements, let me just use this picture. You can search for any picture you like, anyone at all. So let me use this. Now let me look for another picture. Elements. I think I should use the computer. Let me use okay. Let me use this because it has to do with code. Yeah, it's nice. Good. So you can see the color is black, just like what I said. It's good to maintain same color. So I'm going to change it also. So this is my color and change all these colors. Change all these colors. Okay. Okay, so you have seen what I have here now. Okay, let me change this background color of this to that my color also. So this my color, then change the right up here to this color. Okay, then make this one. Let me change the color of this one to this and see if it's better. I think it's better with this. Okay, so this another thing we have done. So I believe with this you can conveniently create a slide presentation from templates without any stress. So what we are going to do now is to go to how to create slide presentation from scratch. That means you want to do it yourself. You want to do it yourself from scratch. You don't want to use any templates, though it takes time, but it's actually worth it because it's your creativity, it's what you can do, so it's what you like to do. So to do that, and under that we'll be learning so many things, so many things, so many things. You can see in this place we made use of all these shapes. There are shapes, and all the shapes are here in the system for you to make use of. So let's go to how to create from scratch. I'll go back to my Canva home. Or let's just, or should I just finish this one while I do how to create from scratch in my next video? So let's see the outcome of this. Okay, so I'll go to this. So when I get here, I'm going to pick any of my topic again. Classification of web development. Classification. So I'll come here and put my classification here. Then decrease my size as usual. It wasn't decreasing all, so let me. Okay, so I'm going to classification of web development. Okay, look at it here. Classification of web development. Let me change this blue. Okay, you see, you can see it well now. So let me decrease it from 43 to like 40. Okay, so I'm going to list them here. I have, it can be divided into 3. So let me copy this first. Take it to this place. Okay, so I'm going to make a copy of this. Click on it. You can see this. This is duplicate. Take it here. Let it stay here. Yes. Alignments, meaning how I arrange them. So you can see the different types of alignments I'm giving to it. So I come here and say one is client side coding, which is also called front end. Okay, I'm going to use the same one by just duplicating it, Control D, or you go to duplicate there and say server side coding. Okay, and the third one is database technology. Database technology. Okay, so I will have written it together. Let me write them together so that I can apply bullet to it. Okay, okay. The second database technology. Okay, so these are the three. I just want to increase the font size so that you can see it well. Coding. So server side coding is also called back end. It's also same thing as back end. And the database technology. Okay. So since it's a list, there are three. I'm going to select it like this and go to bullet the list so you can see it. Okay. I'm going to change the outer color. Anytime you see that A is for your text. So let me increase the font size a bit. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to change this woman here and put any other image of my choice. Okay, I can just say coding. So let me check this man as coding and put him there instead. Okay, let me look for another one. Let me check front end. Front end. I mean elements, from elements. Let me just type front end and see what it will give me. You can see I actually have some. You can click on here to see all if it is graphics, if it is picture, if it is video. You can see them. So let me check under graphics first. See what graphics is giving me. Let me check under photo. Yeah, so many of them. I think I like this. Okay. Change this to blue. That's the color of it. Change this to blue. Change this. Okay. Please don't forget to like, share it, give us a good comment, and don't forget to subscribe. It's very important. Thank you. Okay. So you can see it now. Let me change the color of this. I'm just making a presentation that I will use with my class to teach them this topic. Okay, so from there, I'll go to the next topic on my list. So I'm going to explain them one by one. So the first one is side, clear side. So I'll go here, clear side coding. I won't need this. Okay, I'll need this slide later. I'll need this. Let me leave this slide while I use another one. Let me check what is in page 6. Yeah, I think I'll share this here. So what I'll do, I want to move this one to come before. So just drag it. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay, it has come there instead of that. So here I'm going to write inside coding. So this clear side, I'm going to write what it is. Write what it is. Clear side coding is a type of coding where the front end developers do what? They design the user experience, what the users will be seeing, maybe your layout, the font, the colors, the menus, the forms, everything that people see when they come to the website, those ones that are you can see, you can interact with, those ones are called front side code. So we have people that specialize in doing that, in coding that particular one. That's what they do. They have the client side coder or front end coder. So, anyways, I like this image, but let me see if I can change the color. I still want to change the color to blue. want to change the chair color to blue. Let me see. And no, it's not fine. So anytime there's a mistake or anything, just do undo. Use undo. Look at it here. Undo. So I'm wearing this. What she's wearing is okay. I want to change the chair, but unfortunately, the chair is carrying the same thing with it. So I'm just going to change the leg of the table. Okay. Change the that one I changed to blue. Okay. I think it's okay. Remember, you are trying to make it yours. So, and don't forget to maintain the same color all through. Okay, change this right up. To be more visible. Okay, so this is front end. So I'm going to do something, duplicate this page. If you come here, look at it, page 5, you say duplicate. Yes, so I'm just going to, this is clear side, so which is our front end. So I'm going to have a back end here. Okay, so let me copy the right side. That is server side. I'm going to copy what I have here. Okay, and put them there. Okay, so let me just change it to server side. Still the same thing as back end. Okay, so server side. Okay, so I'm still going to leave. Since there are 3, I'm going to duplicate this also. Duplicate this page. Database what? Technology. Database technology. So I'm going to expand it so that it can fit in. So as you can see, getting, so let's do the presentation. Do the presentation. Say present. I think we have done 1 to 5. Say present. This is the 5th one. Let me go to Let's start it from beginning and see what we have. Okay, from here, you can actually make it to autoplay or and see this beautiful and see and database server side and database technology. So this is what we are. We can also continue from here, continue until we get what we want. So I'm just going to finish it. To close it, just do like this, close. Please share it with others. Subscribe, share, subscribe, share, and subscribe, please. Share and subscribe, please. Okay, you can see continue. Thank you. Latifat, thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to reply all when I'm done. Okay, thank you. Modupe, thank you. Thanks so much. Let's share with other people that will have a need for it. It's very useful because in one way or the other, we all need it to do one thing or the other. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate. Thank you. Okay, so I'll go to I'll just continue. Let me just continue. Please share it. Let me share it with others. So share it with your friends, share with students that you know, share it with anyone. Okay, I'll reply all your messages later. I'm going to reply all. Okay, okay, no problem. Thank you. I really appreciate. I really appreciate. Really appreciate. Let's share with others. Okay, so let's continue. As I said, I'm just preparing my presentation for my students. So I've done that. Backend. Okay. So I'm going to ask something. When the server backs, okay, I didn't mention the technologies. Let me see if there are where to put them. Yeah. See if I have where to put them. Where's my okay? This is my client side technology. Let me see. Let me duplicate this page again so that I can put one important information there. Okay. So this information is that the technology used. If you are a front end developer, what are the things, the tools that you need? The technologies. Okay. So I'll come here and type technologies. Okay, so what are the technologies? I'm going to think, let me, so what are the technologies? You need HTML for your content structure to structure it the way you want. Okay, you need CSS for styling your work, just like when you say you formatting in Microsoft Word. You give it style, colors, give it everything you want to give to it. Then we have the JavaScript to make it interactive. So these are the three technologies we need in front end. Let me make it use bullet points. Yes. Okay. Please don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Like it. Make your comments. Your comments will help me a lot. It will help me to improve on what I need to do to make it more interactive. So I've completed the technologies. So as a front-end developer, you must know how to use HTML, CSS, and they are very simple, easy to use. I've made a tutorial on HTML, just um, not too much tutorial really. I'm still going to make a comprehensive tutorial on HTML after now. So CSS is for styling, to add color, to arrange your work, to add beauty to your work. That's the work of CSS. And JavaScript is for when sometimes when you're on website, you are clicking some buttons. What makes those buttons to respond to you is what? JavaScript. Okay, so I'll move forward to server side, and I'm going to also discuss the technologies. So what I'll do now, just watch me. You see these three dots here, duplicate. Click on it, then you see duplicate page. Then you see it has given me that same page. So I'm going to just put technologies because you have the tools. As a back-end coder, there are tools that you need or things, or maybe you're aspiring to be a back-end coder. What are those things that you need? The tools. So let's look at them. So I have on my notes, just as I've said, um, you need this. Okay, you need programming languages like PHP. You need Python. I'm going to make some tutorials on some of these things later. Python, you need Python, you need Node.js or Ruby. For your server, you have some frameworks that you can use. Those ones that just like the way I said templates. The way I said templates now. So you also have them like Express, the Django, or Spring. They are all useful. So let me increase the size of this. Increase the size. Or so all is 49. So let me make them 45 altogether and see what it will give me. I think it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so that's for. Then let's go to the database. Next one is my database. This technology used. Okay, technology used. My database. So for my database, I'm going to also do the same thing on this page. This place is where you can scroll and scroll to any page you want. Page is this 7 technologies, database technology. Okay, now let me check. Let me check. Server side coding. Okay, so okay, database. Um, we say server code or backend is all about what goes on behind the scene. You won't see it. You go to a website, you fill a form. That form is going to somewhere. You do some things, it's behind something, someone where you store your code. So the backend is essential for part of the website that is usually doesn't we don't see. So the not backend. I think I'm talking about the database stores your information. There's a mix up. Let me do it. Database technology. I think I didn't change the. Let me see. Okay, so let me go to the database technology. Okay, yes. So I'm copying for database technology now. Put it here. Okay. Databases are used to store, to manage, and retrieve data from the website and application. They are use them for storing your information, manage your content, record your transaction, support backend. They actually work with backend. They support it's like a support to the because backend also store. They see no, you are not seeing what is going on. If somebody click, you are just clicking, you are reading, you are doing your work, just like what I'm doing now. But something is going on behind. So that one is the work of the back end. So let's look at the types of database technology that we have. Let me see. Let me see any of these slides I have here that I can use. Types. Okay, I think I can use this. I like this. Now, what do you do? I want to move it to come this way. So this one, I'm going to call it types of database. No, of is already there. Types of database. Types of database. So what it means is that you can any slide you don't like, you can also do what? Delete it and remove it as part of your work. So let me continue. The types of database on my notes. I have relational database. I have relational database. Relational database are those ones that relate tables together, like SQL, SQL. It's called SQL, SQL, MySQL, Postgres, SQL. These are the things we use for database. As you see, what stores your information? You go and fill a form, do registration, ask you do registration, do this. What does all those things is this. Any of this software can do that for you. So that's one. Let me pick another one. Relational, non-relational. They don't relate with, they don't link table. Those ones link tables together, link your work together, but this one, they don't. So, example, no relation, no SQL, Mongo database, Firebase. They don't need to work on related tables. They just do their work on just a single one. Okay. So we can access database through backend using database query. So can use query to do that. So after this one, I know many times people will say, I'm deleting this part that I don't need. I don't need them. So because of that, I'm going to remove it from my work. So instead, I rearrange this. I rearrange it to what you want. You can see I can increase the size if I want. If there is space where to put it. Let me reduce the size a bit here. Okay, this one is, I want to also rearrange it, maybe by bringing it closer a bit like this. Okay, and I will not forget to change my colors. I'll change that later. Let me reduce it so that I can see the beauty. I still need to change anything. Okay, okay. Non-relational database. Okay, look at it. Then I'll go to the next one, this one. People will say web designer, web developer, are they the same? They are not actually the same. We have a developer, we have a designer. Now, what's the work of a designer? A designer is someone who does the drawing, like gives you the drawing of how the layout should look like, design it. How that website say, let's on the front page, let's have about, let's have this. They will draw everything, and it will look as if it's a website already. So the web developer take what has been designed by those people now and work on it to a website. They are not the same. Web developer is different from web designer. So let me quickly do that. Let me write about that. Web developer. That, let me say web design. Let me say web designer. Okay. Let me reduce it. Web designer versus web developer or development. Okay, so let's